Hello, my name's Lesley Jyp. I'm a filmmaker, an auteur. I see myself as very much an auteur of erotic fiction.
So I watched your latest release last night. It was long.
It was. It's a 4.5 hour masterpiece. It is very much, I think, my crowning glory. I think people will look back at my film and think, my God, what have I seen? I don't understand. I think what I've seen is something that has transcended film. It has transcended literature. It has transcended art, and it is something else entirely. It's as I said, 4.5 hours. The Fisting of Cleopatra is the name of the film. It's an epic. I shot it in my back garden and in my bedroom. The film follows the Egyptian lady Cleopatra. She is reincarnated in modern day Slough. She has been dead for thousands of years and is incredibly horny. She's a very dominant woman. I think what I've created is a strong female character, and there's not enough strong female characters, I feel, within fiction. She's not just there for you to gawp at her tits, although they are prominent throughout. And then she meets very much her modern day Anthony. His name's Tony. He drives long haulage lorries, and what he does is he takes her on a road trip, will you, into her sexual mind. What is important to me as a filmmaker is that even when Tony is up to his wrist in her, she is very much still an independent woman, and that is, I think, important. And I think really it gets down to what is Cleopatra, who is Cleopatra, what was Cleopatra, and how. I was a sales administrator for a small paperclip company. Now, I often found that what I would spend my days doing whilst I was on the phones would be to doodle. Now, the things that I would doodle were often of an erotic nature. I certainly at that time did not consider myself an auteur. I saw myself as just a man that was doodling himself. It was getting very difficult to concentrate on the work because I'd found a higher calling, a higher purpose. And what I wanted to do was very much take these still images and make them move. And I wanted people to see my art. And as I said, it transcends art. People will look at my films and go, why? Yeah. I want them to think about what they've seen. I also want them, you know, to just jizz themselves silly, because I think when you release yourself sexually, you also release your mind. I'm very hands-on. I enjoy the process of working with actors. I like to sometimes just really get in there with actors. Sometimes I'll find myself being at least knuckle deep with an actor, and I think that really helps them connect with the work. Now, a lot of directors are very much concerned with imagery. I'm not.
So, one of your actors quit on the set recently.
Well, they say quit, I say fired. They did not understand the work. They did not understand that what I was producing wasn't just your run-of-the-mill garage smut.
I mean, it wasn't just any actress though. It was your wife.
Yes. Now, this was in my 17th feature, a film simply entitled The Fuck. It is the story, the ultimate opus, if you will, of the history of the Jewish peoples. And throughout history, they have constantly been fucked. So I've represented that by doing various scenes in which my wife gets fucked. Now, very often on film sets, you will have creative differences. In this instance, the creative difference was that my wife decided she was too tired. Now, she was wrong to say that, and she was wrong to say it in front of all of the rest of the cast. I had 17 naked, greased up German gentlemen stood in the corner of our room looking very disappointed. I think they'd really got worked up. They're very much looking forward to working with my wife. I still think she is a beautiful actress. I think she is captivating. I just love watching my wife as she gets pounded by complete strangers to her.
So what's next in the pipeline?
Well, once the divorce settlement has gone through, I will be going straight into development of the sequel to Cleopatra. It will be called The Fisting of Cleopatra 2, Get It Up My Asp.
So you're no longer together?
No.